I'm working the flats off of E.G. Simmons Park right now. And it's a pleasant Saturday morning. The winds are picking up. It's supposed to be about 10 miles per hour, I think, today. Oh, and we got fish on it. Okay. Ladyfish. And he throws the hook. So, thanks. I don't want to have to unhook him. I am fishing a shallow diving bait here with treble, and I really don't want to have to mess with unhooking those guys if I can avoid it. So I don't mind when they unhook themselves, because those things jump and they're crazy and they'll throw treble hooks at you, and that's not a fun thing. So anyway, as I was saying, just got out here, first cast, got a fish, so let's see how we do today. Fishing in about 4 to 5 feet of water, and I'm off the, if you're familiar with the area, the erosion control barriers. I'm a couple hundred yards out from there, so we'll see how it goes. Another one on, and they throw the hook for me again. So they're good at doing that. If you just loosen up a little bit on the pressure when they're jumping, it gives them a chance to throw that hook. So it's something you don't have to deal with. Now they're out there. They're thick as thieves right now. And another thrown hook. So that's kind of the trick I use. I let up a little bit on the pressure once they get close, and then that allows us some slack in the line, and then they can toss that hook, and preferably not too close to the boat. And if they continue to hit, I may move, or oh, there's another one, or I may put on something with a single hook fish on. Okay, throw that hook, buddy. This one's not going to do us any favors. Looks like he kind of inhaled that one. So let me shut the camera off and do a little bit of an operation on him and get back to fishing. Okay, we got that guy off. So let's throw it back out there, and if we can catch a few more, why the heck not? After all, it's about catching fish, having fun, and relaxing. So, oh, there we go, another one. It's literally a fish on every cast out here with these guys. And give him a little slack to see if he can throw that hook for me. And he's not going to throw the hook either, so. Okay, operation time once again. Okay, operation successful, and I mean, it's literally a fish on every cast out here, so we'll probably catch a few more just for the fun of it, and then really would like to catch some trout or some reds off here, so I'll move to a different area. Hit again, and they're just out there. I can see them following that bait in. There must have been 3 or 4 of them all trying to slash at it at the same time, so they're out there, but too many more of these guys, and I'm going to start attracting the dolphins and possibly the sharks if I get a little bit of blood in the water, and I don't want to deal with that. So we'll go maybe one more, just so, see if we can catch a little one on the bigger side. Just a little bit. All right, Miss Fish, let's hit it again, hit it again. They're slashing at that bait. Every time I pop, there we go. And that one's a little bigger than the last couple. And these last several guys are just hitting so hard, they're hooking themselves. So we'll get him unhooked. Okay, we've moved spots and have now anchored in the grass flats, kind of between Simmons Park and Apollo Beach, a little bit more on the south end. It's low tide, but I'm working some areas that are potholes, more or less, and trying to catch some of those fish that maybe hold up in those holes until the tide comes back in and they move in a little bit more shallow to feed. So I'll try this for a little while and see how that goes. And you know, we left that ladyfish spot where it was literally a fish on every cast, and it's certainly fun, don't get me wrong. You know, and some people might say, well, you're crazy, dude. You're catching fish. What are you moving for? And, you know, I'm fortunate, very fortunate. I live about 4 or 5 minutes from the water, and I can get out here pretty much, you know, anytime I want, a couple hours a day when I have some free time. When I'm done with work, my work schedule is a little flexible, so that gives me the ability to get out here when I want, when I can. And so certainly, while catching fish is fun, it allows you to target species sometimes when you can get out here a little bit more often. And like I said, ladyfish are fun to catch by all means. They put up a great fight, and almost as hard fighting as a jack, pound for pound, but that's about it. You can't really keep them for eating. You can certainly use them for cut bait if you're going to go grouper fishing, or maybe go off for tarpon, something like that. It's a good cut bait. You know, and I have heard it said, one of the local guides once mentioned that he had a good recipe for ladyfish, and that involved getting a ladyfish, going over to a local cow pasture, and this is a little unorthodox, but he says it works. Go to a local cow pasture and pick up a fresh pile. You cake the ladyfish in that, let it dry, throw it on the grill for about an hour, slow bake it. When you pull it off the grill, you crack it open, throw away the ladyfish, and eat what's left. So kind of speaks to the culinary appeal of the ladyfish. So, but that said, they are fun to catch. So we'll keep casting here, and hopefully we'll hook up to something soon. And we just got bit. Something chopped the bait in half. So that means there are fish out here. I'll re-rig and see if we can catch something. Fish on. Trout Junior. Hold still, buddy. Yep. Self-released in the boat. First fish. Not my third or fourth cast. Wet the hands. And if he relaxes, we'll get the safe release on him. Come on, bud. You're slimy. Hold still. There we go. That's a meteor guy. Okay, and he was not the slot size. I would say he was probably close to 12, 13. Trout. Oh, it's still. Okay. Clean release on the trout. Always wet my hands before I handle those guys. Another fish on. This one is a little bit better because it's a freaking catfish. Seriously. Not at all what I wanted. Another fish. Another one. This guy could be a little bigger. He is a little bigger. He may not be slot. Come here, buddy. Let's get you in. Okay. Whoa. You just spit my lure. You just spit my lure, dude. Don't hook me. And I knew he was bigger because he stayed right subsurface and worked his way to the boat. Okay. I'm pretty sure you're not keeping, but let's check you out. 13. Okay, another fish. Teaser trout. He's going to be about 13 inches. Oh, ow, that was a hook there, Paul. I don't appreciate that. Yeah, I know. Now you're going to grunt because you want to. Let me wet my hand. Get you out of here. Don't you get my water bottle all messed up. Hold still. Up. Almost. There you go. They're pretty fish, no doubt. We had a reasonable amount of trout action for a couple hours. Just fell short of a couple keepers for dinner, but that's okay. I still don't think we'll do fillet of fish. I think I've got some redfish in the freezer from a couple of weeks ago that we can have that, not have to resort to fillet of fish. So at any rate, thanks for tagging along, and hopefully you enjoyed this lovely day on the water. I know I did, and I would highly encourage you to get out on the water yourself. If you have a kayak, then certainly use it. You know the benefits and the feeling of getting out there with nature, being in your own little space on top of the water. If you don't have a kayak and you're able to pick one up, I would encourage you to do so. And it's really the easiest way to get out on the water, short of shore fishing, which there's nothing wrong with that. I've spent plenty of time doing that. It's just something else about being on the water. So anyway, we're gonna paddle back. Got a little bit of a headwind ahead of us around this bay. Fight our way back and load up and look forward to the next time we're able to get out.